And if I'm Eric Spoelstra, if we're going to lose, let's lose 40. Let it be. Pat Riley had the Memorial Day Massacre, and he's always had their attention, Eric Spoelstra has, but there's a humbling to getting blown out, especially as quickly as it happened.
Kendrick Nunn knocks that one down. That was the Memorial Day Massacre. That was when the Lakers got crushed in Game 1 by 34 points, 184-114, but they wound up winning the series. That was in the '85 finals.
You know what I remember about Coach Riley talking about that is after that blowout, they're having the film session the next day, and he said, and before the Game 2, he brought his dad on the bus and asked permission to ride with his dad to the game.
Wow. Kendrick Nunn kicks it out. Andre Iguodala three-pointer knocks that one down. Frank Vogel calls a timeout. Well, a 32-point lead has been cut to 20. ESPN and ESPN app. All right, so Goran Dragic, for those who didn't see earlier in the game, that left foot injury had him want to go back to the locker room. You see the frustration, and he is doubtful to return. Meanwhile, Bam Adebayo had a couple of tough collisions, that time with Dwight Howard, and this time with Dwight Howard. And as Rachel just reported, that left shoulder is what they're working on. He already had problems with that left arm in the conference final. So both of them are out right now. Solomon Hill's out there with Kendrick Nunn, Tyler Hero, Iguodala, and Kelly Olynyk. Now they have cut a 32-point lead to 20 as Markieff Morris connects on a three. They had missed 13 threes in a row before that one. Rebound number 11. He's 2 assists shy of another playoff triple-double. Finds Danny Green open in the corner. And if you're just tuning in, the Heat started off beautifully. They had a 13-point lead in the first quarter. Gorgeous pass from Iguodala, and Kendrick Nunn finishes. Nunn kind of find a little bit of a rhythm, like you talked about, Jeff.
Particularly if Dragic is facing a significant injury, he slips that split screen. Beautiful pass by Iguodala, but that's a well-timed cut by Nunn.
22-point lead, 8.5 remaining. But he has really struggled in the limited minutes he's had until tonight now, just finding a nice bounce to his step, nice rhythm. He's 6 of 8 from the field.
But Mike, I also think it was how well Dragic played as a starter. And then they decided to cut the rotation significantly to 7 and a few scrap minutes for Solomon Hill against Boston. So this is an opportunity. You've always got to stay ready.
James gets inside. He thought he was hit. Crowder the rebound. Pass inside, and Solomon Hill. That's the first points of the playoffs for Solomon Hill. Again, he hasn't played very much.
This would be the craziest.
Kendrick Nunn misses that one. By the way, statistician Dave Freed just handed me this note. The ESPN probability now is 99.8. James goes inside and throws it down. 19 points.
And what Rondo does best, set up teammates and stay involved with the play. Gets the offensive rebound, delivers it back to Anthony Davis, and he gets the contact going to the line.
Turned it again on Anthony Davis right there.
And remember now that the way the finals is set up, it's every other day through the first 4 games. So game 2 Friday, game 3 Sunday, game 4 Tuesday. He knocks down the free throw. This was the play in the first half. That same ankle. That's a pretty significant ankle turn. But he did stay in the game. Butler is he's loving his first year in Miami. Asked him about his favorite characteristic of this team. He says they're just how together the team is. It's a deep team that.
We're still saying foot injury. They're not going to get more specific until after the game, but we did just watch Goran walk down the hallway here. He was limping pretty badly. We'll see what they report later.
Two key players for the Miami Heat as Hero knocks that down. He's just, obviously they're going to be getting treatment nonstop. Ice will become their.
You dominated game one. I mean, if you're Frank Vogel, you dominated game one. What's your message to your guys after this game?
Well, I think you'd want to get off to a quicker start. You don't want to ease into the game. But I would say, if we play right, we're better. They're wounded right now. We have to take them out.
Like, this guy was an outstanding coach. I can testify. I mean, a brilliant basketball mind and a great guy to play for.
Absolutely. As Hero shot blocked. Contavious Caldwell Pope Olynyk kicks it back out. Nunn trying to keep his rhythm going. Boy, Kendrick Nunn off the bench. One of the few bright spots for the Miami Heat. He's played 15 minutes. He has 15 points. One down. Excellent performances here in game one as they continue their superb play here in the bubble. As we approach 4 minutes remaining. Lakers have led by as many as 23. Excuse me, as many as 32. And that's after they trailed by 13 early. So that's us. Tyler Hero. James guarding him. Hero, nice switch.
And you can hear LeBron James ask his teammates, what are you doing? That's a switch. Holding guys accountable with a 17-point lead in game one.
The only thing I would ask, is he fine if they hold him accountable with that same type of vociferous talk? And I think he probably would be.
Depends on the day of the week.
That's how you are, too.
Hero to Hill. And Solomon Hill gets his second field goal.
This guy is talking about my attitude. We went and played golf this morning, Mike. He had the worst attitude I ever witnessed. Just a head case this morning.
The bubble got to me.
This is not good in a finals game. It has been so uncompetitive that golf is the subject. Rondo tries a three-pointer. Way off, and Olynyk the rebound. By the way, who plays golf on a game day? Tyler Hero off the glass.
We had done so much preparing, studying.
Yeah.
We just need, like when you was in school, you just needed a breather. Tyler Hero does a good job pushing the basketball. Gets the contact, gets the hoop, going to the line for the possible three-point players. Little things like that, what you try to get guys going late in this ball game in your mind.
And this is why experience sometimes can be a bit overrated, because the Lakers have an experienced team, and they have done what most teams do with a big lead. They've taken their foot off the gas pedal. They have played the score, not the game. Sort of just lessened their intensity, and they've eased their way into a win, as James with another bucket. But this was, after the first 6 minutes, a complete performance by the Lakers up until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Heat doing all they can to make the score respectable. But the final score won't be indicative of just how dominant it was. Another rebound for Davis.
And how great Anthony Davis was.
James against Jones. Backs in, here comes the help. Spins away from that, and an easy layup. 25 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists for LeBron James, putting on the finishing touch. The Lakers set to take game one.
Well, this is straight up bully ball. LeBron James against Jones Jr. And he's scowling. J.R. Smith and Jared Dudley as well.
So Frank Vogel expectedly emptying his bench. Markieff Morris misses. Hero the rebound, and we're under a minute to go. And again, those injuries not a lot of time, as the finals through the first 4 games every other day. Foul on the pass. Davis just continues his numbers in the playoffs. Only played in 2 of his first 7 seasons with New Orleans. One year they were swept, another year made the second round, but he's averaging almost 30 per game in the playoffs for his career. And had a 34-point game tonight as Jones gets a nice feed and throws it down. And James just continues to put up these numbers night in and night out that, as Mark said earlier, sometimes we take for granted. And Cook throws in a 3. Cook, who had himself a ring with the Golden State Warriors. Hill misses Kuzma the rebound, and they will dribble it out. The Los Angeles Lakers take game 1 of these NBA Finals. Here in the bubble, they continue their excellent